And it says that he neither stress. So I'm trying to answer your question, but the question is perspective. This excuse condition is not everybody wants to understand, which again would make it as that's the question to interpret it. Sometimes it's angels, sometimes it's an angel of the angels. And that's now, so what I'm trying to say here is that in answer to your question, it's does God rest it all?
The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Holly up already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement. Wishing I was, never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jerry.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my
Huh?
and I've been standing in the rain, just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Broken man in the mirror can't look at me cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months I tried to kill. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000
You're off Friday?
It's exhausting.
You work on the car?
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing
What
my
do you
mind.
say?
And I've been standing in the rain, just trying to stay.
Roll your plate away before it falls.
To be in this seat till I
Wrestling,
met a
God,
man
wrestling,
who was
Jacob.
20
And
years.
again, what has been interpreted, at least by some Jewish commentators, as
Nobody
not really
walks through
God
these doors on a winning
wrestling,
streak.
but it was an angel that wrestled Jacob most, and he gets to have that consequence. And Jacob's going to make Israel. Okay. What I'm trying to say here is, and I think that's it, and I should write it down. See, okay. Alright, and I want to make sure. I want to make sure that now, there, yeah. This is, it's from a Muslim perspective. This is irrational. It's not enough. I'm trying to explain to you. Like, again, from a Muslim perspective, I mean, let's take it steps further. You have Christian tradition, which asserts that Jesus, right? Is that what you're doing here? I'll say that. Fine. I'll say that. Let me just make the point. So the point I'm trying to make, I'm honestly trying to address everything that what you're asking. I'm trying to really, without strawmanning you, I'm trying to address everything that you're saying. Is that when we say one thing, like we put a weakness on God, and it snowballs into other areas.
It's really no weakness if you misunderstand. If you understand it correctly, it's not a weakness.
But what I said earlier is that it still, you have to understand that not everybody's going to be able to understand everything.
That's true. So let me ask you this. Because, right, I'm listening myself. So the Quran has descriptions sometimes, right? Face, hands, stuff like this. Now, some have this mindset that these are witnesses. These are descriptions of mankind.
Let me ask you a question. We'll finish your thought.
So if someone again reads the Quran, these these are things that misinterpretation and misunderstanding. Does that mean that it is absolutely incorrect in every way
to use that language?
Yeah.
This is a good question. I think this is, I'm going to be fair to you, I think this is a good question. And the answer to that, I think, is very simple. Is that you look at, let's use the word hands. Give me a hand, please. We understand that automatically, and this happens to every language, we don't understand that it's literally, you're giving me your hand, really your assistance, right? So when you look at the early Muslim tradition, how these things have been interpreted. These things have been interpreted first of all, it's interpreted metaphorically, but second of all, you have to interpret, in this case, Quran, it has to be interpreted with other verses that you have to explain or understand the Quran in light of the verses, right? So Quran says, wherever you're, that's one of my favorite verses actually, and I thank you for referencing it, it says, so God belongs to the east and the west, and wherever you turn, you find what? The much below, the vegetable number. So this doesn't mean an actual physical face was a beard, like so eyes or something like that. So these things have always been interpreted in a metaphorical sense. And again, you have to see it in connection to, for example,
sick. Can't talk to you.
Something like existing.
Because there is a way of interpretation doesn't mean it's absolute. You use this language and you use it and then just like as it's interpreted correctly, in light of the context and surrounding in the total totality of this the Bible, you can see what it really means.
So from that, so this goes back to one of the theological then because of misunderstandings and potential misunderstandings, this is one of the functions of the prophecy that it comes to give very, very good. Like now the issue of God's face and God's hands. I mean, I know that these days there are people that I saw a while back, somebody reading this kind of like weird image of the Islamic God and had two right hands, and it was kind of really crazy. Like this, whoever created that was smoking some serious marijuana. They were smoking some serious marijuana when they created that. It was a way to refute Islam, but rational people have never looked at these expressions and how you create, like again, an image, like that, like a meme, to create it. And all that. So these expressions, like I said, that's actually take it as against the light. I mean, it's not they speak so much marijuana. It's not what I'm about. So the thing is, let me say this. No, it refers to itself that it is a text, that it is a text for thinking people. And rationally, people have traditionally have not understood that, for example, the face that there is like the verse we were talking about earlier, that wherever you turn you find the face of God. No one has ever interpreted that as an actual face, So some things do, yes and no. So I'll put it like that, yes and no. So yes, in the sense that what they'll say is that we affirm what the scripture says. But then what they deny, what they say is that now we don't know how exactly maybe we don't know
Back in my bag and it's big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I can't do this buckle, I'm back.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos.
So, we have in Texas, which is showing the
Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
No, it's probably playing games. There's no this on playing games. Is that for some reason that is what happened. This is, and I'm going to use this language now.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Jesus Christ, he's been on them when he was preaching, teaching.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Jeffrey goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this.
He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Nix from the gun on third down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Renardo Green.
So he has a nice turn, but he understands that as a you know what, let's go for it. So what I'm trying to say here is that the language has to be really clear, especially coming up with so again.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. No chance at all. He'll go down.
You just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Purdy now on second down. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive plays. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go forward on fourth.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up first down.
18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something on the field. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
It's good that the Quran keep confirming what is with them, what is in the possession.
So let me ask you a question there. So I want to make sure that we're talking about the same text. So you reference, you said the Quran says that the people, I think we're talking about the wording. Do you know where it is? Where it says that what did you say that they don't have to stand up one thing? This is not. Okay. I'm sure I heard.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They put a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down. Nix. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
Open man, it's Davis downfield.
And the Quran, as used by the submissions, it contradicts what the scriptures teach.
So, then again, the issue comes, why is there a contradiction between the Quran and
on the ground, it's Benson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Reasons. First reason, I think I mentioned this earlier, the first reason is that language, meaning that the Jewish tradition uses certain terms, and I think we'll get into, like, for example, later in the conversation.
We'll go play action with Nix. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment.
Is really, from my perspective, it is, just outright correction. That's not what happened. This is what happened. Okay, this is being very blunt.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
The Jews and Christians believe that there was a sacrifice.
They'll run with Benson. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly.
Could Isaac have been considered the only son? Now, what's happened is, of course, there have been traditional interpretive hermeneutics that have been developed to say, well, basically that, Ishmael wasn't the real son anyway. He's a wild donkey of a man. So
that's
plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Staying here, I'm trying
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
We understand that system that was being sacrificed was Ishmael, but even then, there is something really deep.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
I'm trying to answer your question.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And there has to be some areas of corruption, or areas of some kind of mistakes that have happened, in the compilation of the Judeo-Christian tradition.
Yeah. So, but it's 2 and 3. We did 1. Okay. 2 and 3, right? That it's coming to just correct straight out some stuff that didn't happen. And
Shotgun snap to Purdy.
And it was just
downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
He tells me, if you're a guy that's hypothetical, the same moment did. I'm just hypothetical. He gives him a ledge.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will score! Clyde Franklin! Touchdown, Denver! A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The Raven Society at that time, I suppose, being called from using the Judeo-Christian language Gentiles. You know, that they didn't have exposure to scripture like that, right? So this was a new phenomenon. You know, that a prophet comes among the people who had received the scripture before.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
For the hours. So this is what it's talking about. Not, I need to know what happened 5,000 years ago. So let me go ask John. Next, my Christian name is John. Or Steve or something. It's not speaking in that way, in that thing, in that sense. You understand?
I understand.
Yeah.
This is what I respectfully disagree with.
Okay, that's fine.
Right? That's fine. That's the reason.
I expected you to disagree.
So it doesn't make sense to me if it's in the sense that, it's just saying that, revelation.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
If you're down, which we ever did something, recognition, something else, revelation's been given you. If you're doubting what I'm saying, then go check the previous scriptures, right? Go ask those who've been reading the scripture before you. And basically doing that in the case, right, hypothetically, in the case that he might have had any doubts about what he's receiving, confirm, like, actually, yeah, this is what happened. Yeah, what you're receiving is true.
Yeah, but I think what you're
Now, for the point after.
missing here is maybe we're talking cross purposes, but I think what's really being missed here is, again, what
that was not easy. Much further back, but he still makes the kick for the extra point.
It's very good. You know, your confidence is all over. You have 14 chapters, over 6,000 verses. That's what we talked about earlier, 30 sections. 30 sections, right?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
So what I'm trying to convey to you is that what it's talking about is the phenomenon of revelation. I know you disagree, but I still have to emphasize my point. Even in that, what's
here's first and 10.
Revelation that was not experienced
on play action. Here's Purdy. A throw right side is intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that cost the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Nick snap on first and 10. That caught by Davis. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. He'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Broncos. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
So, so there, I have the Bible here.
The extra point, up and good. And the Broncos will open up a 6-point lead.
I'm done my reading here, and I see content in it. I see beautiful content in it. It's like, I see beautiful content in it. Whether I think that the origins of it is irrelevant, but I see beautiful that, makes me kind of, blink a few times. I know, I see both ends.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
And I've seen things in this book, in that book over there, in the Bible. I've seen things in there which confirms that the Islamic assertion. I've seen that.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll come up here first and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Where it talks about a prophet who cannot read. It's almost the same description that's given in the Islamic
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
I'll take your word for it now. Because I don't remember it like this. I
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You still see Jets. You still see that applies.
Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 5. Throwing again is Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I think it's a good place to wrap this one up.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Purdy gonna give this to Guerendo. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown. 49ers. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter.
My position is that we can't allow pressures to get in the way. Okay? So, dominance.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down side of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's look at the overarching message of the line itself.
Working out of the gun, it's Nick. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, it's Benson. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nick. Oh, he pumps up the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
He loves the challenge. I love the results. IXL, the learning program 16 million students trust. Try it today at IXL.com.
The Broncos bringing out their puncher.
So fans, recognition, culture, it's like clumsy, grateful, same uncontrollably, but attached to high emotion.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free.
She's a really good sport.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's caught by McCaffrey. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are going to open up the lead to 8. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Nix now to throw it here on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On first down, here's Guerendo. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
We have known it's resulted in
So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report.
And we're not going to stop doing that. We're not going to stop. We're still doing what is necessary for the United States to be clear. We stand with the need for this war to end.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half.
So, when you watch it, you didn't see that answer. Nobody saw that. Here's what you saw.
The work that we do diplomatically with the leadership of Israel is an ongoing pursuit and making clear principles.
It seems like
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
So that part ran 22 seconds. Jim Bridgehouse.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's McCaffrey. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jonah Ellis, the one who got him down. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set.
I fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Now, a second down throw for Nick. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Nick from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he caught that. Come on.
Taken in by Franklin. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Yeah, Nick's going to look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw is Nix. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Denver. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. Now it's going to be third down.
Yesterday, it was 2 weeks. I was on for 2 weeks. It was funny. He was in there for almost 4 years.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Again, it's Benson. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Benson. And he will have a Broncos first down. We're able to get the third down conversion.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run with the former Golden Domer, Audric Estime. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he will score. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to sprint.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Denver. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drops than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation. Those chances, you have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Whoa, turn it up. Turn it up. Yeah. When we get blocks for 2, babe.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Social media and the dynamics that you set up completely state-controlled mainstream media where they only send the narratives that you guys wanted. They all...
So, here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, here's Purdy. This is caught at the 2. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is 3rd and goal. Here's Purdy. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, 49er. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his 1st NFL touchdown. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers have cut the deficit to 5.
Version of a true modern-day Democrat, and it's embarrassing.
So, things are a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll stay in the doldrums. What's maybe not today is that the Democrats are outside groups. The outside groups are agitating them. And they're saying, but you actually do. We have no power. We have no seats. We have no special counsel. We have nothing. We've lost everything.
They'll go play action with Nix. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Nick's gonna give this to Estime. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
There's no way they can go back. And the whole concept of defeat Trump is 2023. It's not Trump they need to defeat. It's themselves. You know, when you go to a shrink with a problem, you know, my wife drives me nuts. The shrink isn't going to say,
a draw to Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So, lead to these stresses, and maybe that'll help solve the problems. They haven't yet gotten to that point where they have.
Here's 2nd and 6.
No way to go back. I mean, goes, especially through the transparency and educating themselves that all that went through.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking off. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the 1st down. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
See what it is, and it's not with the media told the truth last part. It's just the media have told them the world was totally different.
Here we go. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'd say a couple things. First, what Xander to say after you said do better, that means just keep doing the
So,
same thing you're
2
doing
minutes
and
to
try do
play
it better.
here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
The strategy didn't work because the message, the substance wasn't there.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Unfortunately, today, I say unfortunately because I didn't want the inflation numbers to come like they did.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that. They get them down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Why not do this in a rural area, in an urban area across the country? On border security, it's interesting. As we see every night, Republicans in the House and Republicans in the Senate are just in disagreement over what Mr. Holman wants and the president wants border security. But they want to
On 3rd down, they go with Benson. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
It's breaking news. Tulsi Gabbard has been confirmed as the next Director of National Intelligence. A subcommittee on DOJ goes off the rails this morning. The Democrats suffered another loss, this time in court. We're going to get to these numbers.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Tulsi Gabbard.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's hard. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
This is Mitch McConnell. He's in a wheelchair with a Uber on this foot coming out of Capitol Hill. Listen to that now.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
1st and 10.
Yeah, I totally agree. The Republican Party has changed. We're no longer the party of Mitch McConnell and George W. Bush, even. I think we are...
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E.
So that's how MSDNC reacted to this breaking announcement. Tulsi Gabbard being confirmed. But of course, CNN has a different take, and I think you will not be surprised. They had to say they believe that Mitch McConnell is the only Republican who would have known Tulsi. He did it because he's the only person that was afraid of President Trump.
Bottom line here, too, is a big question is the relationship with this administration. It is a big part of it. Even here,
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Of course, he's on the exit rate. He's about to retire. He's finished. He should have been finished 20 years ago. I hope if one thing happens during Trump's administration, they figure a way out past term limits. Because I just think it's pitiful.
This is first and 10.
This is the first of many losses just today for the Democratic Party. So Tulsi Gabbard speaking. They also voted for RFK Jr. to go ahead and move forward with his Senate vote.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's second down.
That's why they face so many questions.
To throw is Purdy. That'll be incomplete. Now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
It'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. On the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game